while Dad worked the land back home, tending fields on the mountainside in Weethil where we'd grown. But there was a name we didn't say, though it never left our minds. Frank had gone without a trace, just years we left behind. I went back home, Master Round, where the culls once knew his name. But time had taken more than answers, still I search the same. Through the years, through the doubt, through the things we lived without, calling out though no one heard, holding on to every word. Through the dark, through it all, waiting on a sign to call, lost in time but never gone. We just didn't know how far he'd gone. One day at work a paper caught the corner of my eye, the Daily Mirror, page 19, and something felt not right. I couldn't read the print that small, but I knew it meant something more. So I ran to find somebody to read aloud what I saw. A photograph, a check, a name, Frank McGarty printed there. I sent it home to Farrell, he said, oh, that's him all right. So Marion and I set off with nothing but a place, Draycott somewhere in Derbyshire, and hope we couldn't trace. Through the fog, through the miles, searching roads that led nowhere, knocking doors and asking strangers, finding nothing anywhere. Through the doubt, through the strain, turning back to try again, lost in time but not too far, still we wondered where you are. We went up once and came back down with empty hands that day, then tried again through winter roads that wouldn't show the way. The fog came down across it all, the M1 barely seen, past Luton and through Derby lanes into a heavy grey. We were leaving, giving in, nothing left to find. Marion crossed the road alone, just one last thing in mind, a shop for cigarettes before the journey back to London town. But in the dark a figure came walking slowly down. She said, do you know anything about the man who won the pools? He said he didn't, then asked her back where she was from, gently. The mountain Weethil, she replied. He stopped there in the night. I'm Frank McGarty, he said quietly. Then asked her, and who are you? And just like that, Frank had returned. Through the fog, through the years, through the silence, through the tears, all along in flesh and bone, living life we'd never known. Through the dark, through it all, every rise and every fall, what was lost was standing there in the cold night air. August came, we travelled back Holyhead to Dublin shore. 2 cars winding Malbank Road like we had done before. Word ran fast from Big Hill down, their cars coming into view. And when the house stood in our sight, a line of people grew. All our brothers, sisters there, their children standing near. And at the end our father stood after all those years. For the first time since '56, we were all together then. And though Mammy wasn't with us, you could feel her there again. No grand words were needed said, no moment dressed for show, just a family back together on the road we used to know. And after all those years apart, through loss and all we'd known, what was missing found its way back to the place called home.